welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. So here we are after the slightly delayed last event, gets updated basically. For those of you who noticed, there was supposed to be an update, I think about a week ago, last Thursday, and I put out a little community note because Cyberset put on Twitter and other media sources. I think it's literally just Twitter. I think it's just their website and Twitter. I don't think they do Facebook or anything else. I don't think they do Instagram. I think it's literally just Twitter or X or whatever. But they put that out saying the update was canceled for some reason. And they said the same thing for Steam like a week ago. I don't know what's going on with them, but I thought it would take them a lot longer to get here, but here we are. I also thought today was like Tuesday, but I think this did update Tuesday. It didn't update today. So, luckily, I was able to take advantage of them extending the event because I did not do a lot of the last event, and then I did it all the last day, and then I found out it was getting extended, and I was like, okay, well, let's do some more of that. So, anyway, a lot of people have enjoyed a bit of extra time to farm some chocolates, build up some Daruma points, and finish off the, 5-tail Izuna event exchange shop, which was very good. It had hidden helmets, had lots of very good items in it, and, paired flash. So, that's fantastic. And now we finally have our new update. I think this dropped yesterday night, day before maybe. And, yeah, so we have the April Fool's event, which is a time-limited event. Let me get in here. We don't have any special login calendars. It's just basic. And here we have the event stuff here. So we have the Celestial Teacher Abe no Seimei arrives, Sakura in my room stuff, Dancing on the Wings of Cosmic Balance, first half. So that means we're probably going to have Seimei for the next, all of spring. So April into May, maybe early June, with the second half of Dancing on the Wings of Cosmic Balance. I don't know why they wouldn't just put both halves in, and then just have them span 40 days. Have access to both things, unless they change the exchange shops. That I can understand. And then it says purchase campaign ongoing. It doesn't actually mention the April Fool's event. So if you just logged in and you just looked at this information, that scrolled really fast. If you just looked at this stuff, you wouldn't know about the April Fool's event. So the April Fool's event actually takes place in Onigashima, and they made it in such a way that you can't miss it because you have to talk to an NPC right next to the other NPC to start the Seimei event. So let's head on over to Onigashima. And by time limited, I think the event only runs until maybe tomorrow. I'm not specific on the dates. I know they wanted to have it April 1st. They couldn't. They had it April 2nd. I think it runs to the 4th. So maybe tomorrow at reset. It's a very, very, very short window. To start it, you have to talk to one of these two NPCs here. I believe this one is the Seimei event, and I believe Shikibu starts your April Fool's Day event. So before we get to that real quick, I just want to quickly identify a weapon and do my daily stuff, just because I don't want to forget. So identify one weapon. And I know that Steam is supposed to get, or did get, a quality of life upgrade to Shizuka's identification process, to where now you can identify up to 50 weapons in a single burst. You could click on one weapon, instead of click, 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 they'll have arrows, and you can just click on it once and then click the arrow to choose how much or how little you want to identify in one go. Yeah, we do have the ODP. Yeah, that is here. So I identified my weapon. So yeah, they are doing something for Shizuka. We should see that in 2 weeks' time. And it's going to basically streamline identification, which is really nice. If they just keep improving how we do things, that's going to be awesome. Because what's next? They would have to improve Vanguard feeding. I don't know if they can improve bargains or not. They could. Absolutely. They could improve bargains. They could improve titles. If they just keep pumping out something like that every month, we'll be eating good for a long time. So that's always a good positive change to see. Although we don't have it yet. Repair, yes. That's the other thing I want to see, absolutely, yep. I would love to see like repair all. We've been saying that forever. Repair all for repair fairy, repair all weapons, just put them all from column A into column B. Um, are unusable, really? You don't have a profile picture for me to see, Otaku. That is weird. I don't see your face. It's just a big black bar. I'm not used to that. I saw one for Meow, but I didn't see one for you. I'm gonna try and boot up the chat on my iPad here because that is always the preferred method for me. View channel. There we go. Because, man, that is his profile pic. Oh, okay. I was like confused. I see it now. Yeah. Just the darkness. Just the darkness cometh. Okay. That's good to have you, though. Old Vanguards are unusable, really? Way too slow? Depends. I mean, technically, like, a lot of the Vanguards are old. Like, I mean, when they do the dungeon boost events, the, like, last event with Five-Tail Izuna, you could actually beat the dungeon with regular Izuna. You could beat the dungeon, like, when they put those bonuses, it feels nice. Like, I used Venus, and Venus crushed it. Like, it was really fun. I used, like, every Vanguard that was, like, strong to beast, and they were able to do it. It was really cool. I like it when they do stuff like that. But yeah, I would love to see Vanguards buffed, absolutely. Whether that's like 150 or just a general overhaul, I think that's warranted. Like, I mean, you have Saizo, which is the opposite end of the extreme, so everyone else could go up. Every other Vanguard could do like 25 million a tick, and it wouldn't change anything. It would just make things better. Like, it wouldn't disrupt the unnatural flow we have now. But I'd love to see it. So, there's actually some achievements in here for April Fools. Oh, you just mean the charge time? Well, I guess. I mean, it's always been ×2. The only Vanguards that charge faster are like Seimei and Saizo, because Saizo attacks, and when Saizo attacks, she fills herself up faster. Like, I do agree they should retroactively, like, grandfather in if a Vanguard character not transformed hits something, they fill up faster. That should be universally put into the game retroactively for all Vanguards. Absolutely. Shizuka be filling up some fast shooting her bow. Pop, 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 pop. She'd be bow filling herself. I agree. They should do that. And then one of the biggest draws of getting a Vanguard is that the 5th scroll gives you, like, a faster charge. But we have had some cases where Vanguards just charge faster at like 2 scroll, 3 scroll, like they progressively gets better. One of them is Keiji, who insta-charges, so, you know, that's cool. But they did add some achievements for the Seimei event, and they added some for the April Fool's event. So if you play the game at any point in time, you will just, like, get these achievements. I think they're just defeat enemies. We have here... Obtain 10 fleeting crazy blooms, which is a new event drop. It is affected by drop boost. You can go to the islands and get this stuff really quick. So you get 10 of them here. You just kill enemies, get 10 of them. You get energy restore. Collect 30, get soul egg. Collect 50, gain repair fairy. And then if we look at achievement 4, it's 100. That's a big jump. You get repair crystal, high potion. Full restore is really good. Yeah, any island, anything, even anything you want to do. You could do Mines of Delusion, you could do just anything, and you could get this stuff real quick. Absolutely. So we have Durability Ticket, Hirokana Cudgel, Magpie, 1 Magpie, really? Alright. And then NSP Ticket for 500, that's very worth it, absolutely. So those are your April Fool's achievements. They don't show their end date on them. Oh, they do, I'm blind. So the 4th at... No, the 6th. It's not the 4th. That's the month. So the 6th. Today is the 3rd. I wrote that down at work a lot. Yeah, so there's still plenty of time to get this done. Pretty sure it's today is currently the 4th. So today will be the Friday is the 4th, Saturday. So until about Saturday night, Sunday, because of Japanese time, So there's actually a lot more time to do this than I thought. I thought there was only a short window. But yeah, so people will have the weekend. I'm happy for that. I personally, if they do an event that's only like a couple days long because that's the days it's on, it's like, well, people have lives. Like, the weekend needs to be there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that it's longer than like a couple days. So that's really cool. So it's a really fun event. I almost wish they would do this for more holidays. Like, they really like April Fool's Day. Like, I've never really seen a company like Cyberstep like always does stuff for April Fools. They're like, oh, they'll bring in some character. Oh, go collect this. Go get this funny hat. Like, they love it. They love April Fool's Day. I'd like to see that for like more holidays and stuff. Yes, Alex, it's still up. Absolutely. It sucks you can only buy your gender clothes though. I mean, I guess like if it was sellable, like I don't think the clothes are sellable, but I mean if they were sellable, you could sell it to the opposite gendered players. But at the same time, they could just get it themselves. Like, I mean, if you so that's a theory question. That's a theory crafting question, right? Like, what happens if you do this event, you buy all the stuff for your gender, and then you go buy a Mystic Fantasia and then buy out the rest of it again? Like, that would be kind of like, I don't know. I mean, if that's something you wanted to do, by all means, but it makes me wonder. You like this game, but you don't want to start over again on PC? I hear you. I mean, PlayStation 5's still up, still doing good. Well, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, but PlayStation 5 is just generally better. But I hear you, yeah. Restarting is always daunting, and I mean, I've met countless people that have restarted and have done well for themselves. Like, if it's something you want to do, go ahead, try. Like, and if you don't like it, just stop. I mean, but it's always worth coming back to because the game gets better every update. They're doing something quality of life. This game, from if you compared Onigiri 2025 to like Onigiri 2015, monumental differences. Even 2020, monumental differences. Like, hardware alone increases. Like, Steam now runs on 64-bit. Like, it's going really fast. Things are like way smoother. Absolutely. So we got two NPCs here. Let's talk with Shikiboo and see what she's got to say. Oh, hello there. Fancy seeing you in Onigashima. Hehe, I know, right? Actually, I came to buy Onigashima Manju. I have a meeting with Seshu about illustrating the cover of our new release at the Summer Mega Market, so I came to buy a gift. Seshu absolutely loves Onigashima Manju. You came here just for that? Hehe, I must support my favorite idol whenever I can. I'll do anything and everything. But it's looking pretty rowdy today. Oh, look at her eyes. She's all like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Is this trendy in Onigashima recently? Huh? What the hell? Oh, they're looking this way, my precious. So we got the emo gang, the Yandere gang, the will cut you if you don't reply gang, don't leave me unseen gang. There they are. Don't leave me on red. God damn. What do you got here? You got Akechi Mitsuhide, you got Sasaki Kojiro, Dark Miyamoto, Saizo herself, and Kenshin. The emo Dark Kenshin. And she's got animations. She's waving. This is great. And you can see the difference. Like, if you look at Miyamoto's model and you compare it to Akechi's, it's like, holy shit. And then if you take, like, Akechi's compared to Saizo, it's like, oh, okay. But you can, like, see the difference in their hair. Like, even, it's cool seeing them all next to each other. I really do enjoy that they haven't forgotten these characters. Like, imagine if they could, like, run them through a processor and you'd get, like, an Akechi graphics version of the others. That'd be phenomenal. I'd love to see that kind of graphical update. Absolutely. So what's going on here? This is such a nice screen. I'll take a screenshot of this. This is pretty nice. Shouldn't it be the other way around? We are idols after all, right? Seriously? I came all the way here just because they said Musashi was here. But fighting between members is off limits. I am an idol. There's no way this is right. I suppose it might be interesting to attack tourists who come to sightsee. Oh my god. Do you see the look in Miyamoto's eyes? I need a picture of that just to send to Lyra. He can make that a profile picture, just that glare. He'd love that. My god. What's going on here? It's the formation celebration handshake event of the idol unit Fleeting Crazy Blooms. Produced by a certain Mr. S. Siegfried. Mr. Siegfried did this. I heard that becoming an idol would allow me to see my precious more, so I, the unworthy Saizo, came up with this great idea. They made me practice singing, too. Seriously, no one told me about this. They told I could break S-chan after this. Oh, is that Sebastian? Who is S-chan? Ha ha ha. Come on now, everyone gather around. I'll slice you down from the edges. Oh shit, that face. She's so creepy. They're even selling merchandise, even though no one would possibly want my happy. What is this even? It's like a group of people who look even crazier than the Shootin' Doji. What's that? The song name is Violet Clouds, Night Fly Night. This name, Mr. S, must be out of their mind. Ah, my head. Okay, everyone, be sure to get your happy and poster. I told you not to decide to give it away on your own. Technically, you have to exchange Fleeting Crazy Bloom's handshake event ticket for it. Even though it doesn't have that kind of value to me. I should have known this world was strange. This world. Well, if you want it to, you'll have to collect tickets. If you train a bit around here, you should be able to pick them up. I'll exchange it for you, but only because it's my turn now. What's this? No one's coming over. How boring. Okay, so what's going on here? What the fuck? That sure jumps out of nowhere. Oh my god. What the fuck? What's made of wood? Well, there. That's really cool. I can't read Japanese, but 1 and 5 look like the exact same kanji. And 2 and 6, and 3 and 7, and it's 4 and 8. Oh, it's an instrumental version of the same song. Why am I naked? I'm wearing my Akane jacket with some underwear. I don't know, it just kind of looked cool. It's just what I've been wearing the past couple days. Fleeting Crazy Blooms. They got crazy written over their faces. Debut. That's pretty cool. So can we talk to them? A duel with Aurelia. Can you please stop this nonsense? What? Right? This dream happening in the beginning of April. This foolish dream. It'll eventually go away. Standing around like this is boring. Alright, Aurelia. How about a duel? Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Why am I in charge of the exchange? Sai, here, take whatever you like. The April Fool's event ends April 5th. Okay, they lied. April 5th it is. So what do we have in here? Oh, okay, there's the male versions of the clothes. So we have the Fleeting Crazy Blooms poster. You need 100 of that. And that will get you the backdrop poster for your room, which is an awesome poster, honestly. That's really cool. That's really awesome. There was the happy coat for Michan, which costs 80, which I can't look at because I got no mouse, but Michan, I think, is Akechi Mitsuhide. But there's like 5 of these coats, I think. So you have 1, 2, Kojiro, Musashi, Kenshin, and Saizo. I mean, that's really cool. What colors are they? So the Kenshin one is it purple? It is purple. Purpley blue with a red stripe. That's cool. We have the Kojiro one, which I should be blue. Kojiro? Yeah, just the same color as her clothes. That's pretty cool. And then we have Musashi. Purple, right? Yeah, pinky purple. Oh, matches my ears. That's cool. And then the Saizo one. That's a nice crimson red, actually. That's very nice. And the white letters on the black, that pops out really good. That's really nice. It's almost like a Santa red. That's really cool. Then we have some high potions, mega potions, soul egg, prayer crystal. So pretty neat exchange shop. Pretty neat. How much is that stuff? 20 a pop! Oof. Okay. Alright. That's pretty cool. And then what is Akechi? Akechi say? Well, I don't even know why we're idols. What was S-chan thinking? This hurts my head. If my prediction is correct, the producer, Mr. S, must be... Wait, never mind. Okay, so we need to get this stuff. So the best way to do that, I believe, is just go to the islands if you have them unlocked. Otherwise, you could just run like pretty much any dungeon you want. Just the islands have like the greatest saturation of drops in the shortest amount of time. And by drops, I mean enemies. Let's go check that out. Should I bring a Vanguard with me? Probably just a mount. And now that we have auto pickup, I mean, this is going to be a breeze. I honestly like Wananashi. Wananashi was my favorite island when I got here. Like, you can probably do any of them, except for like Onimatatabi. That'd be annoying. A body party would have helped. Well, I got one of them. Achievement 4. Did they actually drop their proper drops on the island? Because that's a lot of centipedes. Yeah, a Scarlet Gem, that's pretty good. The second kanji achievement? What's the first kanji achievement? What is this? Oh, I remember this island. Hey, Rocky. This is probably one of the worst islands you could go to. I just kind of clicked them at random. How could I forget farming the Frozen Shadow? I just try to forget. That was probably... I think Frozen Shadow was one of the most annoying farms. Like... And there's a lot of annoying farms. But I remember Frozen Shadow, like the hardest part about Frozen Shadow was just PS4. Was the PS4 loading times, the crashes. That to me was probably the hardest. Like I remember I was like mid Frozen Shadow and I stopped until I got a PS5. I know. I know. There's groups of people that have 6 of them, 7 of them. Like they just don't stop. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the Moonbow, yeah, the same. It's like almost pushing the new Darkfin. And the thing is, the Darkfin, you can only farm it like a couple, like once a week, if not like during an event. So like it takes months and months and months to get all that stuff. I'm literally holding a Darkfin. This is really funny how all these things are piling up. But yeah, and kudos to those people that have like multiple versions of these weapons. Like good on them. That's great. Banjiro's got a lot of stuff. I remember it's not really I remember, but after I made my Darkfin, I started doing a lot of Mephi, because if you break down the Magatama of Temptation, it can break down into island drops. You can get Jolly Rogers, you can get striped bandanas, you can get all that stuff. You can even get Firewood if you're lucky, Shigaraki sometimes. It's got all those new drops in it. And it was just faster to me, it was just more therapeutic with like KG. I'll be honest, I see zero value in the ODP weapon. But I can agree that it has a lot of base attack. Cursect, I think, to me, I think Cursect is the strongest. But the Moonbow is very powerful too. Like the Moonbow, like I was reading, it just gives you like 10,000 attack because you're a good boy. Like if you're just like level whatever, like 135, maybe 133, they just give you like a shit ton of attack. Like absolutely. Like I remember reading it, it was just like, what is this? Like holy shit. They're really, really strong. That's not good. My inventory is full already? Oh, there is a body party? Okay, thanks. I'm getting this milk chest. Why am I picking up stuff? Yeah, exactly. No, that's like punishment cross on the Moonbow to be able to break machine enemies is probably an oversight they did not consider. Like, I feel that way. That it's literally one of the best applications for punishment cross there is. Absolutely. Like, yeah, you can put it on like your strongest fire weapon, go for it. But the Moonbows, that's like a life hack. Absolutely. The 2 up. Fuck. Oh, perfect. Okay. Right on. Perfect. Perfect party. I gotta make sure my inventory is not full. I don't know why I was able to pick up those mail chests. It is full. What the fuck? Really? Oh, because I just got too many different items. Balebuster Severance. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I never heard the term crash party before. I mean, logging into Onigashima during an event, or even, what? Basho? No, not Basho, no. Banjiro? What was that one we did the other day? What was that one we went into? Is it Yashi? Yashi, yeah. Yashi was pretty good. Oh, one of those. I feel like with those, I mean, ever since we've come to know of their inception, too many people know about them, so, like, people will make them, and then there will always be people who need a party, and they'll be, like, trying to steal people's stuff, and they'll do it. I've seen it happen so many times. The problem with them is the people. Like, people will just, like, try to steal them. Literally, oh, Jesus. But at this point, we should just have the ability to, when making a party, be able to put on a slider that says, how many people do you want in this party? See? Exactly. But yeah, like, progressively speaking, like, that's something they should do. And it's something I've talked about in the past many times. Like, when you make a body party, there should be a button. Hello, hello. I was like, this is not my sword. But when you, I can't form. Yeah, when you make a party, like, it says members 5 and level. There should be a thing here that just says, you're gonna go right on. It says, like, there should just be a setting to say, like, what party level do you want this to be? And if your party does not exceed that value, then it would be treated as, like, proxy party, basically. So you should be able to set the party to, like, yeah, I want it to be 5-man, I want it to be 4-man, I want it to be 3-man, whatever. So you can farm the mags you want at the right level without needing or a reliance on other people that may or may not be on to give you optimal farming conditions. Like, that should just be something we should be able to do because of how the game is built. Yomi time? Did they take our LTD stuff? They did. Okay. Yeah. I actually have a list of things I want them to do that I want to, like, turn into videos, and that's one of them. It's literally just like that. Like, it's just something I've said many times, but I just want to make, like, a concrete list of things that are like, yeah, I want to see this. I'll pop a 200. That'd be fine. Yeah, metals turned into junk. Personally, for junk, I want there to be a separate exchange shop where you get to use junk to get stuff from it, and it changes every month. That's what I'd love to see. Like, hey, you got an extra 4,000 stuff? Hey, go get some spirit seals. Go get some Hades helmets. Go get some whatever is, like, the hot commodity for that month. I would love to see junk have that extra utility where it's not just junk. I would love to see that. because junk is a usable item. Like, it should be able to use for, like, the junkyard or something, and it just has a bunch of stuff in it. Okay. Oh, you got the splasher. Right on. Party time. That is a new sound effect. Yeah, that's true too. Well, I feel like Pointeruma wasn't what I thought you said when I read it. But, like, Pointeruma is useful, but I mean, there's so many ways to get Pointeruma stuff, like, in a hot minute. Like, what I thought you said was, it'd be nice if we could turn junk into, like, Oni medals. That would be really cool. Like, let's say it was, like, 1 junk per, like, bronze Oni treasure, and then, like, 2 junk for the silver, and then 3 junk for a gold. So if you're missing a bit, like, you could, like, get a big jump start for, like, Tempest recipe or Fused recipes or whatever. That'd be really cool. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Decorative legs. Let's go. Like, there's so many little things they could do. They could have a guy, like, I literally just had this idea. Like, it's not even something I premeditated. But they could have a guy that's, like, every update or every week he just has a random item. And he's, like, a hunter or something. Some yokai. And he's just like, hey, this month, or this week, I'm looking for fragile ribs. Bring me as many fragile ribs as you can, and I'll give you, like, cool shit. And he's just, like, looking for a random drop. So every week, it's like, yeah, if you have this drop, you're gonna get a lot of stuff. Fuck! That felt good. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah, I mean, that's what we keep voting for in our survey. Oh, Jesus. That's what we keep voting for in our surveys, is quality of life. I always say story and quality of life, because if they add story, that adds to all the other content. Because when they added the Seimei event, it added the clock boy. Like, every time they do a story and quality of life, you're gonna get more stuff out of it. Damn, that was big damage. I like when the sound effects crunch like a million things. That is therapeutic to me. That is my favorite thing in video games. Is when you just hit a whole bunch of people with one attack and the sound effect plays like 50 times. I love that shit. Like that happens in like Dynasty Warriors game. Oh, I love it. Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, I love it. Crunch, 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 crunch. That's the best. I got Myrtle Jam. The sound of, exactly. Oh, yeah. You know you're gonna get that blue screen. It's coming. Just, oh, I love it. Ping. Especially when it's like a funny sound effect in the game and it just hits like 50 times, like blah 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 blah. Like you hit that thing on the back of the door. Like fuck. Blah. I do. I do love the One Piece Pirate Warriors. Apparently they're adding more characters. They put out like some survey or something. They asked people what character they wanted for Pirate Warriors. And like they added like a bunch of characters Pirate Warriors 4. Which I'm like, well, just make Pirate Warriors 5. Like, come on. Still a really good game though. Like I love the Warrior spin-offs. Like those got to be one of my favorite genres of games. Hyrule Warriors, Pirate Warriors, even the Fate ones are good. I did, yeah, yeah. The game prices are huge. I mean, Canadian prices have been like that forever, but the American, it's gonna be like 20 more bucks for a game. Yeah, Switch 2 stuff. Yeah, that was all the rage yesterday and today. Fuck. Oh yeah, the industry always follows Nintendo. Straight up, the industry always follows Nintendo. And like the pricing for it all, because what is it? Like they want 80 bucks for a digital, 80 bucks US for a digital game. And they want 90 bucks US for a physical game. And for me in Canada, like if I wanted a new game, like for the longest time our games are always more than the US counterpart. So like for me, like a full price game now is like $79.99. That is the full price value of the average, like just released game is $79.99. And then if you have a game like Tears of the Kingdom, which was just $10 more because it could be, that was $89.99. So that's a thing that's been going around. Like they have the two different discs, right? Or the two different cartridges. So there's actually physical discs, physical cartridges for Switch. You want to do hard? Okay, sure. I didn't even think of that. But the cartridges that have the download only code or whatever, it's like basically a physical download code. They're going to tell you on the box if the product you're buying is going to be a code only product or if it's going to be the data is physically on the cartridge. So what I was seeing more of is like, let's say you want to buy the physical version of Fortnite, okay? That was the example I saw. Fortnite does not have a physical edition. So for games that just don't actually have a physical, like for live service games, for online games or whatever, I mean, I don't know why you would buy Fortnite. Maybe it's a special edition or whatever. But that would be just a download code because it doesn't exist. Like for games like that, like Honkai Star Rail did a special PS5 disc the other day that you can put in and it just plays the free-to-play game. It was like a collector's item. It's basically the same function. It's just, hey, this is the game you own. That is the game. And it was just a commemorative item. And I think it has to do with the primarily, like, with the Switch and stuff, like, it's primarily a children's console for the most part. Like the Switch is the Nintendo, it's the family console, and people want to buy games for their kids and they want to be able to, they don't want to just give a code or whatever. It's more personal to receive a physical item, and Nintendo knows that. They like, Nintendo's a toy company, so they want even your download code to feel pretty special. They want it to feel better, you know, because even if you buy something digitally, it's still $80, like on PlayStation, like it doesn't matter. But apparently, like if you bought the new Donkey Kong as a physical game, it's gonna have the Donkey Kong on it. And then if you were to buy like I guess Bravely Default, they're doing a remake of that, it's not gonna have the physical version on it. It's just gonna be the download one. So it's a buyer beware. Like it's basically just glorified downloadable content, but or digital games, I should say. Oh, he's on hard. He dies quick. So, what else was there? Like it's one of those things you have to just verify before. But what I want to know is like if it's a digital code, like let's say I buy one of the game discs or game cartridges that is digital, and then I put it in my Switch too, whatever. And then I go to a friend's house and I put that in their Switch too. What happens then? Like what happens? Do they get to play it? Do I have to log into my account? Can they play it? Like that's the whole point is game sharing. Like that's the whole point of physical is resale value. It is all that. So now game sharing, that is something they are doing, which I think that was one of the biggest W's. Was like if you have a game, you can lend the game to somebody for like 2 weeks. Or if I think they said you can even do it online. Like if one person has Mario Kart and you're in a room with like 2 other people or 3 other people, you can all play Mario Kart 64 as if you owned it because person A has it and then they clone it on 4 other consoles. Like I think that's really cool. I think that's awesome. Like that's what Split Fiction does. That's what Take-Two does. That's what a lot of those co-op games do. And that's really cool. Hey Payne, I remember you. Of course I do. You have come back years later, but on JP. And I have still inspired you? Right on! Yeah, JP, they still got their stalls. How's that going for you? Things going good? Do you have a translator app? How does that go? Good to see you, though. Good to see you can't move the object. Oh! That was a paired flash right there. But yeah, like that's... Oh, you literally just built the raid? Nice. Raid, I was just saying the other day, the raid to me, on some weapons, is still one of the better looking weapons in the game. Like to me, raid bow is beautiful. I think the raid bow is one of the best looking bows there is. Just the way like the red Radion energy like auras around the whole thing makes it look like a big triangle. I love that. That is awesome. Like Spear could never do that. Bow always gets the best auras. Bow is aura farming. Are we on hell? I feel like I clicked on hell by mistake. The Golden Dragon? Yeah, Golden Dragon's alright. I like the colors of the Grace weapon. Like, it doesn't even matter. I see that now. I see that now. So I found Oshu Highway, new for experience. Hate to do the back in my day. Hey Des, you just hit level 100. Yeah, I mean it's similar, but yeah, it's a world of difference. Absolutely. Yeah, level 100 though. That's good. Are you a new player, Des? Have you? What's up with you? I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear about your journey. What's going on there? You just hit level 100. I made sure I'm on hard. Okay. Oh! Nut. Oh my god. You started 2 weeks ago? Right on. So how did you hear about Onigiri? In this world of Genshin Impacts and Star Rails and Zenless Zone Zeros and Weather and Waves, how did you end up here? This is fascinating to me. I'm gonna end up like crashing, not hearing the story. Oh. Used to play on Switch? Okay. Yeah, we know how that went. That went the way of the Xbox. Right on. I tried the Switch one for like a day, and it was running worse than the PS4. which is like the worst statement I've ever said. Because if you tried to type to somebody, like everything would just like freeze frame. Oh, hello. He lived that? Yeah, I remember you. I got a Kairagi. Yeah. Even in the new age, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's music to my ears. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear I'm still, what I did is still holding up. Because I do want to, I want to embrace YouTube Shorts, because everybody's logged on to like, yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that. You're very welcome. Like, I want to embrace YouTube Shorts because we've all been on, like, you go to YouTube and then it's just like, it starts by showing you a short, or you're laying down, or you're whatever, and you're on your phone, and it's like, I'll look at one, and then you're like 20 shorts later. Like, I'd love to make the more Aurogiri pro tips, more up-to-date ones, and turn them into YouTube Shorts. I think, to me, that's something I want to try to learn to do. I don't know how to do shorts. I think I have to record footage and then put it somewhere, somehow. But I do have a list of at least like 40 things I want to go over. And they're just like things that have changed since the inception of Onigiri, things that are better, things you should know, things that are, just things people should know. Advanced techniques, whatever. And I want to like just do that again, because I figured the pro tips, I made them just be like quick, in and out, something people should know. And like the shorts format didn't exist back in 2015. So like a decade ago. So I want to try and do that. So hopefully there's something for everybody there, something they don't know, something for basic instructions. Yeah. You saw some Vanguards and thought they looked cool. Got lucky one time and you pulled Abe no Seimei. Nice. That's really cool. Seimei is really strong. I don't really. Oh fuck! I see that now. Crunch. I see. You got crunched. I'm trying to crash me, though. I was literally not told to go for class mags and go for firebug. Shit's changed. Yeah, the firebug. That's something that I want to approach too, because the firebug is like the firebug is like the realization of something I wanted to do a long time ago with the Dragon Arc mags, where they had a 500 bonus damage, and then a 500k bonus damage, but then the firebugs came out and they're like 1,000,000 bonus damage. Look, I'm looking. What am I looking at? You're trying to... PS chat? Oh, okay. Aww. Stuff changes and you're scared. I told you they don't exist anymore. Class mags are materials now. You're not wrong. Like Tempest, Triple Tempest was like a thing until there was nothing else. But Tempest had become a big material more so than anything, which for the most part incentivizes players to do your own emotes, to get your own medals, to get your recipes. For God's sakes, do not farm Shingen for Tempest recipes. Like, in my honest opinion, farm him for like 2 and stop. Like, it's Tempest recipe has like a 1% chance, and even if you get the 1% chance, it's divided by 8, and it's maddening. I think everyone should farm like 1 or 2, and then just farm Oni medals. But yeah, it's not. I agree. Do I think that 400% is better spent somewhere else? Absolutely. It is absolutely better spent somewhere else. We're not on hell, are we? Oh. I see what you're holding. So when I'm rambling, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no. You're trying to take me with you. You do this for Bulma. You do this for Kakarot. I'm pretty sure somebody who's watching this on their PS4 just crashed. But yeah, I do have more up-to-date like pro tips and stuff that I want to like put out there. And with people saying like they still go back to it, it's still fundamental. That means a lot to hear that. So thank you for saying that. Absolutely. If you do your dailies. I guess. Sacred Ash ain't what it used to be. Oh, you got the outfit? I don't have the outfit. Too strong. Yeah, I'm. What's that? The joke? I'm invincible. Psh. Oh fuck. I saw that. Oh fuck! I ran. Oh no. When you're trying to crash somebody and Sacred Ash doesn't work. What is happening? Right on. I appreciate that. Makes me want to do an Aurogiri abridged, but I don't think I'd be able to do it. You gotta use a Genesis slash with Sasuke. There it is. I got a weathered idol. Feast? Yeah. You reacted to it in one of your... I reacted to it in one of your streams I played with? Oh, okay. Have I considered updating weapon guides? I don't even know what a weapon guide would be, because you're gonna get to a point. This is the problem. My thinking is you're gonna get to a point where, like, if you're holding like good weapons, you know what you're doing. Like, it'd have to be like an early weapons guide. Like, oh, you mean like how to spear, how to bow, how to all that stuff. That does different. I was thinking like how to, like, a weapon guide isn't like, well, you should use the moon bow weapon and you should don't use a nadir, and yeah. I'm actually, well, debatably. If there's one thing I'm not, it's a meta slave, and I don't like pushing it at all, ever. If an ideology has to come down to do this or else, or my way or the highway, I want no part of it. Which is why I love Onigiri as much as I do, because you have so much freedom in how you play it. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, wear whatever mags you want, it doesn't matter. It does, but you're not beholden to some standard that exists. And yeah, there are a lot of new skills, yeah. Do I have a moon bow? I do not. You would believe me? W then? That Genesis ain't working. It's only on like Rezui Island where it fucks up. Or it fucks people up. Oh no. I saw what you did next. I just built your raid despite people saying it's not worth to build. Just build Darkfin. See, the just build Darkfin meta was something that was, and I'll call it that. Like, I wasn't playing the game for about six months or so, and when I left, like, the PS4, like, Echo Space Chamber, whatever you want to call it, the conversation had become, don't make Purgs, just make Darkfin, don't make this, just make Darkfin. And it became, like, so suffocating towards creativity and passion that someone was just saying, oh yeah, just make Darkfin, it's better than everything, yeah. Like, it was so, like, it was so devoid of passion and boring as fuck that I went to 140 in spite and showed people there was a different way and just, like, did everything. Like, I was just like, I didn't like what things had become. I find that is the worst thing for any game, is just meta slavery. I think that's boring, and it's why a lot of people are jumping away from some of the games we see nowadays. Well, apparently I don't have a party. I don't know how. I mean, it's your weapon. I mean... Yeah, you kind of did. Like, I'm still here, but I was kicked from the party, but, you know, I wasn't. Yeah. And honestly, there are things called trophy weapons. Now, no, Darkfin is not bad. Raid isn't bad. Weapons aren't bad. It's just like if I tell you, is the PS4 a bad console? No. If you want to compare the PS4 to a PS5, it's not going to be as good. But they're both good. It's just not as good as one or the other. It's only when you compare the two that they get worse. Like, now here's an example where it's going to be like, someone would ask me like, would if someone asked me today, should they make an L Sin? I'm going to say you're really better off making a Tiamat because it facilitates the same function, it's around the same level, and it's just better. But you should still like fight Lucifer and stuff because you're going to need that weapon to make other things. Like, and there are things, like you can't just have a weapon. You can't just like, yeah, I'm level 104 and I'm going to go get a Darkfin because it's the best thing in the game. It's like, well, no, there are steps you have to take to get from level 4 or level 104 to Darkfin. Like, it's not just, you don't just wake up and you're like, I can drive a car now because it's better than a bike. Like, there are steps. Who was that? Oh, Akane. Seimei. She's on my shirt. Even now? Right on. Oh, I got a mag.